AFBF has asked every presidential candidate in the general election to provide responses on issues that are likely to impact farmers and ranchers in rural communities. We receive responses and responses unedited so that our members and any interested
morning to you, everybody. What they think about who's going to be lead off on the comments today?
The survey contains 14 questions and covers a broad array of topics. Everything from profit strikes, taxes.
JC leads off. Bright and early on vacation down there.
Who's on vacation?
JC.
Lucky.
We get to go in a few weeks, a couple weeks, 2.5 weeks. It's getting here.
Says AFPF is in a unique position to present this type of information.
Good morning, Pam.
Pam.
Pam. Pam. Pam. Christy, Glenn, Trey.
Those are our. What do you call?
Full moon, can't confirm all the way full moon. It was full last night. I got to see a little bit. It was cloudy early in the night. Big old moon.
What do you call people that always come to the same, like water and hole? Regulars?
Our regulars. Yeah.
Those are our regulars.
Our groupies. Our regulars.
Sometimes on Wednesdays, I have my best shows. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I have finally loosened up from the
finally realized we have to work
tightness
this
of
week.
Monday. Yeah. That don't work.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Uh-huh. It's the moon that's making people crazy. Here I thought it was social media.
Do you believe in that? Like Mercury being in retrograde and
Yeah, I think there's something to that. I didn't used to, but I think there is. Especially with women. Women are nuts. They're affected by the moon, the tides, and so
I absolutely believe it.
So I believe that's the thing. People were nuts. People are nuts. Let me correct that for you. People are nuts.
It's go time.
Good Wednesday morning to you, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Welcome in to another edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. Presented to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle in his many great ways to make you look great, function great, feel great, including M-Cella treatment. Say goodbye to urinary incontinence problems so you can run and play with the kids and grandkids again with no urinary incontinence problems. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's DRVAN Winkle.com. 482 Interstate Drive, right across the street from Unity Medical Center to see him. I'm now in the dark. My light over here flickering. I was supposed to go get new lights yesterday, and lo and behold, I did forget that. Shocking. I was fingers crossed that this light would keep working through the show, but it's going to. Holly's lit up really good over there. We'll talk to her in a minute. Temperature update outside the Thunder Studios to get started. 64 degrees, overcast skies to start the day. A little bit of patchy fog according to the Weather Service, but I didn't see any on the way in. 82 for your high today. Some more morning clouds, and then we'll see that kind of fade away later in the day. 61 overnight tonight. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Wisteria Hill near downtown Manchester. 205 South Woodland Street near the square. All right. I do have to tell you about many different ways to listen and or watch this show. There's, of course, Facebook and YouTube where you can watch on the Carmine Family Dental Cams. So be sure to go find us over there. Search for Thunder Radio. You can listen in on the original signal, the OG AM 1320 FM 107.9, FM 106.7 over in Tullahoma in our terrestrial radio range. Worldwide on the Manchester Go app and at thunder1320.com. Click on Listen Now. On that note, I do believe it's time to bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. And let's get this thing going. The brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio, the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. Holly, good morning to you.
What's up, brother?
Good to hear from you today.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
And that light just, goes out. It works, then it doesn't. I was supposed to go buy more lights yesterday, and I got distracted. I'm playing this for you today. This for you.
It's a look. It's not a good look.
She comes walking in sweats in a sweater.
He goes, you look comfy. You look
I can't say anything. I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts.
comfy. I am comfy.
Good, Holly. As long as you're comfortable. Morning, Cliff.
Look, ladies, if we all
Jeremiah, morning.
just get ugly together, if we just stop together, what are they going to do?
That won't work.
Let's just all just stop
Because the
with
one
the
person.
plucking the eyebrows and the, still shave your legs because that's nasty. But
Trey says she'll be sweating in 10 minutes.
just let's let these grays come in.
True
Silver
story.
is pretty. We wear silver jewelry.
People dye their hair gray.
Let's go gray.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. Last night, high school soccer with a loss to Warren County. We were there for that broadcast, 4-1. Tough one for the Lady Raiders. They continue to struggle. They remain winless on the year, and they stretch their winless match streak to 45. So it's been a while since they've been able to get in the win column. Hopefully they could turn that around soon. Coffee Middle School football loses last night, 24-6 at Tullahoma. And high school golf with a win. They took their JV and beat a couple of varsity teams on the boys' side. And the girls' varsity got a win. Leah Kate Sullivan and Carson Riddle leading the way there. Coming up tonight, the Red Raider football review live from Prater's Barbecue, 7 until 8 o'clock. Hope to see you there. Let's see. 3 days away from the Dream for We Foundation's Southern Slam. That's this Saturday. Thanks to Coach Andrew Taylor and the high school Lady Raider volleyball team for putting this on. It's a fundraiser for their volleyball team, and a portion of the proceeds will go to the Dream for We Foundation, a great 501c3 in our community. And that money goes to help with financial assistance. We actually just helped purchase some pom-poms for the College Street cheer team just the other day through the foundation, and that's what that money goes to, that scholarships and other financial assistance for athletics. So go on out Saturday. Check out some good volleyball. The Lady Raiders play at 9, 11, and 1 over at the high school. So you get a chance to get on over there and watch them play a little bit and support a good cause. Also 3 days away from the Science of Wine, Brew, and Spirits 2.1. That's this Saturday from 6 until 10 at the Hands-On Science Center. It's a 21 and over event. Free childcare, live music, free beer and house wines. Got hors d'oeuvres and tastings of wine, brews, and spirits. $50 per ticket. I'm giving away 2 later in the show. Or you can also buy your tickets to the Hands-On Science Center. Use the promo code Thunder to get $10 off of those tickets. So how about that? Holly, any comings and goings out of you?
I sure do.
Do it.
Pack the van, can by can. The Storehouse Food Pantry is doing a canned food drive this Saturday from 9 to 4 in front of Walmart. So if you're feeling philanthropical,
Look at you.
show us your cans. We can pack that van. A Grocery Day of Hope is going to be Saturday, October 5th at 9 a.m. It's going to be at the Canvas Church parking lot. So
It's right across from the high school there.
yep, that's a grocery day of hope, and one day of hope is
That's coming up, isn't it?
October 26th. Job and career services, family portraits, medical dental screenings, just a lot of really good.
Usually they have haircuts out there and
Yep.
food and things like that.
Yep, haircuts, clothing, Kid Zone. It's a beautiful thing.
That's-
That's going to be at the Coffee County Fairgrounds.
The 26th of October.
Yes, sir.
What was
9 to 2.
There we go, 9 to 2. Everybody's welcome.
And guess what? It is free. All that is free.
Yeah, a lot of good services. I know every year they talk about people who find jobs out there, who some people who never get family portraits made. They found skin cancer out there. I know that some of the medical screenings have found some things. So if you don't have access to those things on a regular basis, then take advantage of that.
Yeah.
On October 26th. Cliff says tomorrow is Talk Like a Pirate Day. So maybe we'll do the whole show like that.
Thursday.
Yeah. I'm going to be more like Johnny Depp's character, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, you think so?
Mhm.
It's funny how we see ourselves.
I may dress up.
I may dress
I
up.
shouldn't have said that.
No,
I shouldn't have said
I
it.
have my pirate costume is handy because I believe Tiff borrowed it and gave it back to me, and I never put it away. So I think it's just like,
Hello, puppet. That's not Jack Sparrow. That's somebody else.
yeah, that's the creepy,
That's the creepy guy.
creepy pirate.
The original of that is so much better. I thought
You mean the first
the
one?
first Pirates of the
I
Caribbean.
loved the first one.
Once they got,
I saw the second one. It was okay. I saw the third one. It was okay. Can't really remember a lot about it. After that, I didn't watch them.
but I can remember the first one.
Did you see where Johnny Depp just got his teeth fixed?
No.
Like apparently they were looking actually like Captain Jack Sparrow's teeth. It was pretty
Probably had to deal with Amber Heard all that time, and he may have started falling apart.
and people started to call him out for his Beetlejuice teeth.
Any other comings and goings?
I don't reckon. Probably.
Sure, we forgot something.
Y'all can message me and let me know.
Yeah, send it to us on Thunder. I'll check it in a few days. I'm bad about checking the messages over there, but we get a lot of notifications on that page, and I just cannot sit there and check them all day.
We need to hire more help. You know, I was thinking
Put you in charge of that.
what I didn't realize growing up was that talk show hosts had writers.
All right, yeah. They don't write their own jokes.
I thought Jay Leno and Conan, I thought they were hilarious. Well, sometimes Conan was odd, but
Yeah.
I thought they were so funny. I'm like, these guys have all the jokes. They're just real quick. And and it's not until you become an adult that you realize that they have writers, and this is
Right.
all.
I mean, they may
you
step
know-
in and help and contribute.
Oh yeah, they're funny guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure they can ad lib very well, but I was thinking, I wish we had writers.
I know. Just,
Like if I could get some of my funniest friends to like plan out the show with me, a group, like a round table of funny
Yeah.
people.
we should do more skits.
Skits.
Yeah, we should do more skits. We should have more guest voices and things like that. That's what we should do. That's where the show should go.
I don't understand. I don't understand skit on a radio.
Okay.
Like where you pretend Elvis is here and
Yes.
it's not okay.
Yeah. Harry Carey's calling a ball game. Those kind of things. That didn't really happen. Harry Carey's broadcast of the
Oh, okay. I see.
the game
I
in
see
heaven.
how you. All right.
it didn't
Noted.
really happen.
I see
It was
how
a
you're gonna be
skit.
today.
It was a joke.
I just didn't know how you did a skit on a radio at first, because a skit is, I thought you acted that out.
Well, maybe there's another word for it.
Okay, maybe there is, buddy.
16 days away from fall break. I forgot to mention that, as that is closer and closer. Let us know if you want to join our skits and our writers group. It doesn't pay.
I quit.
You're quitting?
Yeah, I'm quitting. I'm quit the skit.
Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. I want you to tell everybody about Fresh and Fruity and some of their amazing offerings and what they bring to the table over there in the morning starting at 6:30.
I would love to tell you about the dragon fruit bowl. I don't know if I've mentioned it on here, but it's you got dragon fruit on the bottom, and then strawberries, blueberries, banana, oats, honey, almonds. It is a healthy breakfast. Fresh and Fruity is under new management. It's conveniently located, new ownership, I should say. It's conveniently located right there by Sonic. So on the way to school, on the way to work, they open at 6:30. All of their ingredients are fresh and no preservatives. You get yourself a healthy breakfast. Start your day out right with Fresh and Fruity.
Their coffees now too.
And rolled ice cream.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were doing the rolled
I didn't know
cream.
about the rolled ice cream, but my sister posted yesterday that she took her kids after school for like an after school treat and got them rolled ice cream at Fresh and Fruity. So that's pretty cool.
All right, y'all try that out next to Sonic.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams.
I'm so just I can take some jabby jabs, some.
Yeah.
My brother was a complete jerk growing up. Never said anything nice ever. So I have a thick skin. But when Josh starts talking to me like I'm a child, and it puts me over the edge, that's when you get so mad you don't care who's watching at that point.
What's a skit? What is that? What's a skit?
I didn't ask what a skit was. I'm like, how do you do a skit on the radio?
Yeah. We're not funny enough for those.
You're not funny. I'm hilarious. Tens of people have told me so. Fives of people have told me I'm funny, one being my mom. So
your mom thinks you're the best at everything ever.
My mom, when she meets people, well, both of them, when they meet people, they, and start talking about their kids, and when she's like, oh, Holly, she's so artistic. Stop telling people that. Don't tell people I'm artistic.
And she takes professional photos. And she's the president of the chamber, and she really should be the president of this country.
She blows the best bubbles with the bubble gum.
Right. She's very proud. She gets some breakfast today.
If ever they're like, oh, Holly, you've won this award, I'm like, did my mom nominate me? I'm sure my mom nominated me.
I think your mom knows how to nominate. You think your mom knows what nominate means?
Here to talk about Family Connection.
Okay. What? You're gonna have everybody on your ass today. We're coming for you, buddy.
Also, folks need to understand that cloud backup is a
No, I love her.
We can handle all your IT needs. It's just a case-by-case basis.
He makes fun of my mom about how she don't talk right.
She makes fun of her mom.
No, I don't. I love my mom.
She makes fun of her mom.
I love my mom.
She get on the phone and she'll come in there and tell me all the words she said and be like, listen to what she said.
She's the most wonderful woman in the world.
She can't talk right. She'll come in there and she'll be, listen to what my mom has said on the phone. She can't talk right.
The apple, what they say.
It does not fall far. Holly acts just like her. Oh, good. She's watching.
What's bad is when I was growing up and my mama would do things that I thought were like cringy, like a little dorky. I'm like, oh, mom, that's so. And now I'm doing the things.
She does all those things.
Well, I wasn't. Okay, I've always been dorky, but.
I can't wait to see the girl one do the same things too, because she acts just like y'all. Like exact.
That's why she needs a whipping.
Same mental makeup. That's your fault. There's 3 of them, Kevin.
3
They-
what?
He said, oh no, there's 2 of them. I said, well, there's 3 of them. Y'all hadn't met the girl one. They're like a little cookie cutter mentally. Just
Genetics.
I know.
It's amazing.
Isn't it funny how it works? I say genetics doesn't predetermine things, but I beg to differ. It does provide some limitations
Limitations.
and opportunities. I was saying yesterday, I don't think everybody gets my humor.
Holly is the planner, the brains, and the looks. She just needs Josh to push all the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Talk to him about M-Sculpt Neo to get the 6-pack abs you've always wanted. No surgeries required. Josh and Holly with you. Welcome back, Holly.
Thanks, buddy.
Yesterday, I was in the press box for soccer, and there's the press box there is not very large. There's really just 2 windows you can see out of. They sliding windows, right? So I had my head in one window, and then the guy that was doing the PA was in the other window. And a girl came up there with a camera. She wanted a picture of the field. They had put the seniors' names on the field. It was senior night, and she was a high school kid. I don't know who she is, but she probably for yearbook, right? She had a camera, and she comes up there and she goes, I was just going to get a picture of the names. And I said, okay. And I moved out of the way for her to use my window, but she went to the other window.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's okay. I wouldn't get next to me either. I smell funny. And she gave me a look. Like, I don't think I was like, I don't think she.
Maybe you should not talk to people.
Maybe I shouldn't talk. There's no guarantees that I didn't smell funny. I don't know, but I was just joking because I moved out of the way.
The bathroom before you left.
That's-
You had put cologne on.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, I was like,
well, there was
whoa.
some body spray there. I didn't know where that came from. I was just trying it out.
Literally been sitting there for months and months.
I thought it was new.
No,
I thought it was brand new. I saw
it's
there's
right
some,
there beside your hand, your
sink.
your hand soap dispenser.
Well, I hadn't seen it. I thought that was new. I was like, oh, Holly's got me some new body spray or something.
I probably had dust on it.
So I grabbed it and was like, I'm gonna try this, and it smelled pretty nice. But I didn't know that.
I walked into the bathroom and it was thick in there. The air was. I was like, oh.
Well, I don't use body spray, so I'm sure it smelled like a teenage locker room in there.
Yeah, it did. It's exactly what it smelled like. I liked it. I was like,
yeah, Cliff, I thought that was going somewhere else with I smell the bathroom. That's what I thought she was about to do. I thought she was about to just lie to all y'all. But, yeah, no, I saw that and I was like, I'm going to try this out.
we keep our bathroom door closed at all times because the floor is white and the
Because Holly insisted
tile
on a
is
white
white.
floor.
It's all white in
Mhm.
there. And if the dog walks through there, you could see little dog hairs on the floor. It just drives me crazy. So I keep that's really basically the only room in the house that the dogs don't walk in because it's a white room. But so I guess when he sprayed the body spray and then closed the door, it trapped it in there.
Mm.
You know, none of the vents were running or anything. And so when I walked in there, I was like, wow, he must be wanting to impress somebody today. He must know somebody's going to be there that's good looking. And he's like trying to prepare.
Well, maybe that's why I drove her to the other window. That press box is kind of enclosed with no circulation either. All right. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? You just kind of hijacked this.
No, we were talking about it during the break. If people want to hang out with us and chat during the breaks, we're over on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras on Facebook and YouTube. You can watch us there. And we were just talking about humor, and people don't really get it sometimes.
Yeah, get humor better.
Yeah. If I'm being mean to you, it's just, I'm just playing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be crying because Josh has hurt my feelings, and he'll be like, oh, it's just a little jokey joke.
Sometimes it goes too far. But anyway, so that triggered that memory from yesterday.
How much time we have?
6-7 minutes.
Okay, so we're good. The other day I was listening to Rick and Bubba, and they were talking
Rick and Bubba.
They were talking about the big tall skeletons and Halloween decorations.
Yeah,
and
there's one up the street here I saw.
several.
Yeah.
And they just could not understand why people were getting the big skeletons and all of the like cobwebs and stuff you put in the making the yard spooky. They just didn't get it, and why people would do that. And one, I don't know if it was Rick or Bubba. I can't tell them apart. I don't know which is which.
I think you'd be able to after all these years.
I just cannot.
Okay.
One of them was talking about how early Halloween stuff is out.
Oh, it's out in July, after the 4th.
And he was like, "Do you think it's do you think that the time correlates with the evil in the world today? Like people are putting the Halloween decorations up early because we're more evil now as a society." And most of the time I agree with everything they say. I like Rick and Bubba, but I was like, no,
Bit of a stretch.
nah. I like putting my Halloween decorations up because it makes it. There's some nostalgia there. Like growing up,
You're a little evil.
Halloween was my favorite. I loved it. We got all that candy. I didn't get candy all the time.
To keep all that candy?
I was allowed to keep every bit of it.
Oh.
Every bit. And it
Go in your room and eat your candy.
It wasn't rationed out. We could just go to our rooms with our bags, free to do whatever we wanted to.
I can't even be trusted to do that now. Like, you can't give me a bag of candy and trust that I'm going to be responsible about that. I'm going to eat every piece of my favorite one if it's in there.
Yeah.
Like, if there's Reese's in there or the little M&M fun packs, I want to eat 20 of them.
I loved it. I loved it. Growing up.
Did y'all decorate growing up?
No, not. I mean, we carved pumpkins, but we didn't have monies for decorations.
Yeah, we didn't either. We decorated real fancy. We blew up balloons and then put white trash bags over them and hung them up from the trees.
There you go.
We had ghosts in the yard.
Yeah, I can remember
you can see the colored balloons underneath.
Really, really little. They filled the trash bags that looked like pumpkins with like leaves and pine straw. That was kind of.
That was the
yeah. Maybe a
extent
few
of your
things in the
decorations.
house here and there, but nothing like how people decorate for Halloween now.
It's quite the industry. The decor people, the Hobby Lobbies of the world.
Actually, Hobby Lobby does not actually sell Halloween.
Just fall.
Only fall.
Yeah, I think they sell it from April to May.
So no like ghosts or scary pumpkins.
Laura said, I love the videos where the parents tell the kids that ate all their candy.
Those are so funny.
Some of those kids get so upset. So mad when they do that. Like in my mind, I watched some of them and I'm like, well, I know it was a joke, but now you got to whip that kid.
Now you got to whip him for how they. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, they just cussed you for eating their candy.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now?
This was all a joke, but you took it too far.
And now you brought this
now
on
I
yourself.
gotta whip you.
Yeah, I mean, look what you've done. What are you supposed to do in that situation? It's like, well, what?
I would cut that part of the video off. I know that.
I'm not gonna show everybody that. Oh, little Timmy's got a mouth.
Have you seen the ones where they let the little kid, they say, okay, I'm going to set the phone up right here, and you can say any bad words you want to.
I don't understand that. I'm like,
only in the bathroom and only this time. So I'm going to shut the door and you won't get in any trouble. And then they just let them
they
cuss.
cut loose. I know.
Yeah. And some of them are shocking at what words they know are bad, because those are the bad ones.
Yeah.
And they just, and they know not to say them.
Yeah.
Right?
We're talking
they
about
know it's a bad word.
Deep track bad words. We're
Yeah.
not talking about stuff you hear on the daily.
Right. The
vile things.
The vile ones. Yeah.
5-year-old just ripping those out.
Why is it so funny to me to see? I know it's wrong.
The funny TikToks and reels are when little kids are just walking around cussing. little babies be walking around just.
It's not funny. But I laugh.
But you laugh, right? It's not funny. It's not funny if it's yours. But you.
One of my favorite pictures of my nephews is where he's just throwing the birds. It was like caught accidentally.
He was little.
I think we might have made it a Christmas ornament. It's not something we.
His mom did not think that was funny.
Yeah, yeah. She may think it's funny now. I don't know, but
Lindsay says you should come visit an elementary lunchroom. I rode the bus growing up.
No, I don't think like when 5th graders cut. I don't think that's funny.
It's when they're like 4 and 5.
Because I'll be on the sidelines of a middle school football game, and I'll hear the football players try and cuss, and I'm like, y'all aren't even using the bad words right. You don't.
They put them in the wrong place.
This sounds dumb. Let me teach you how to cuss.
They're trying to be real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rode the school bus, and I learned a lot of things there that I probably shouldn't have learned.
I definitely
at the elementary age.
Yeah.
That we should have been supervised more back there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Did we kill 6 or 7, or we got a little more?
No, we're good. Unless you really want to talk more about Halloween decorations and Rick and Bubba. Your assignment for tomorrow is to figure out which one's which.
Why?
Because you need to know. Well,
no, that's not something.
Next year you're going to be able to figure it out because there's not going to be no Bubba. It's just going to be Rick. So
they have so many people, Adler and Speedy and all of them that
But Greg sounds a little bit like Rick, and Adler doesn't talk very much.
Who's Greg?
Greg is Rick's brother. Greg Burgess.
I just thought I thought Bubba was Greg. I thought that his name was Greg and they called him Bubba.
No, that's Bill Bubba Bussy.
Bill Bubba Bussy.
Mm-hmm. That's his name.
Greg Burgess.
Greg Burgess.
And
Rick Burgess. Rick is the Rick.
No.
It's not that hard. Somebody draw her
no.
a little diagram. There's not many of them.
I'll just
what'll help you? Watch their YouTube channel, and then you can see.
Yeah, that would probably
put
help.
the voices with the faces, and then you'll know which one's which.
I might be disappointed. I know that there were some elementary school students that were disappointed when they figured out what I looked like.
When they met Holly, they were like, "Oh,
we thought you had." She said, "We thought you had white hair."
Yeah,
I think she meant blonde.
Yeah.
Was she calling me dumb?
We thought you. That sounds about right. All right. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Let's get you a full weather forecast for the next few days. It's going to be heating up. Today, a pretty pleasant day, 82 degrees. Clouds early, making way for sun later in the day. 61 overnight tonight. And then we really heat up. 87 on Thursday, and then 89 on Friday, 90 on Saturday and Sunday. Sunny skies. Be a good maybe last weekend to get outside and enjoy the pools and things like that before we start really getting into fall weather. Overnight lows in the low to mid 60s, and a long range forecast next Monday, same mid to upper 80s, and Tuesday mid 80s. Really no rain chance anywhere in the forecast for the next several days. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. This hot weather keeps the bugs out and keeps them running around and destroying things at your home inside and out. Call Patent Pest Control. There's no contract obligations. 931-247-0781. That's 931-247-0781. That's Patent Pest Control.
Start your day the fresh and fruity way. Now, under new ownership, we're serving up all natural goodness with fresh fruit and no added preservatives, just pure delicious flavor.
And guess what? We've expanded our
All right.
for a hot coffee or iced latte.
Yeah, where was that girl said that? She said, I thought you had white hair. What were you doing there? Were you shooting the videos?
Yeah.
But you're pretty well known amongst the elementary children, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's great.
I do like when I go to present the Student of the Week awards, and when they take us in the classroom and they're like, okay, everybody, this is Holly with Thunder Radio. And they go, like they realize, oh, I listened to that on the way to school.
Right. There's some big fans.
And then they think because I'm on the radio that I'm famous, and I am.
That's right, child. She's kind of a big deal.
How long? What time is it?
It is.
How long did Trey say I would last in this?
He said 10 minutes.
I beat you, but it's coming off
Yeah.
now.
She's hot.
You was wrong, Trey.
I think he went to bed. My light came back on up there. Has that basketball always been there?
I moved this
Oh.
to put a little light on your face
Oh, okay.
when your light went out.
I was like, I didn't know. It could have been there for weeks, like that spray.
Isn't that cute? The Lady Raiders gave us to that for our support.
All that hard work Holly does. We dress for the weather outside, but the weather inside is not predicted. This is true. We getting breakfast today?
Well, that's the second time you said something, so I reckon.
We don't have to. I'm just, might as well grab something to eat. Working breakfast is my favorite.
Yesterday, y'all, I was like, all right, I'm going to fill it's not a Stanley something. It's like an off-brand, but you get what I'm saying. So I had one, and it had been in my car for a while, so I took it in, washed it, put water in it, and went to the soccer game. I was at the soccer game drinking it. It tastes like dish soap, just straight up Dawn. I didn't wash it out good.
Well, you said you never got your mouth washed out with soap, so now you know what that's like.
I never got my mouth washed out with soap, but I know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Like when you wash your hair and then it runs.
She just got popped in the mouth.
Yeah. Soap took too long to, you'd have to
execute.
Yeah, to execute. My mom was
She's a fast actor.
Yeah. She had the reflexes of a cat and the speed of a mongoose.
First session will follow at Somerville Cemetery in Somerville, Tennessee at approximately 2 p.m. following services.
We had one sibling. There are 5 of us, but one of our siblings back-talked more than the others.
Some of y'all can figure out which one it was.
I was the oldest, and so I feel like rules and behavior was like they expected more out of me because I was the first one. And I think with each kid, it maybe lightened up.
That's pretty.
So
typical.
I was scared. I was scared to back-talk my mom. I would never. There was some little times when I got just a little lippy, but what this sibling did, I'd be sitting in the corner. I'd be afraid for her. Oh, she's getting ready to get hit. I was like, please shut up. Just shut your mouth.
She's going to get mad. Did she take it out on all y'all? Did she get cranky? Because one was being bad?
I would say her mood was affected.
Because, you get that way. When one's being bad or something bothers you, then you stomp around the house, you're mad at everybody. And I'm like, what'd I do?
Well, why can't y'all act right?
I didn't even do nothing.
Listen, Josh makes the bed most every morning. And when I sleep, I guess sometime in my sleep, I pull the socks out off my feet. And so they're under the covers. So he makes the bed and pulls out the socks. He's got them in his hand. But instead of putting them in the laundry, he throws them on the floor.
Well, they belong there, but like they belong at the end of the bed, don't they? I meant to pick them up this morning. I just forgot. I threw them in the floor to finish making the bed.
I saw it. I was like, I clean up after everybody,
I
but
threw 'em in the floor.
nobody picks up after me.
I threw them in the floor to finish making the bed. And then when I finished making the bed, I forgot. I literally forgot. I was going to pick them up.
It was like sock confetti.
Stop putting socks down there.
Just find Thunder Radio on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube to watch the show.
Thunder Radio morning show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. Thank you to everybody for hanging out with us each and every day. All right, Holly, what's happening at Prater's Barbecue for lunch on this Wednesday, whatever the date is, September the 18th?
That's right. It's Wednesday, so Prater's is serving up the meatloaf.
Hey, Ma, can we get some meatloaf? The meatloaf!
We want it
We
now.
want it now! The
The
meatloaf!
meatloaf.
And you can get it now. Well, not now, but at 11, you can get it.
Or pork loin over dressing, smoked pulled pork, mashed potatoes with brown gravy, pinto beans, green peas, squash, pasta salad, coleslaw, side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Time to play games. Get your phones ready. It's time for the stupid, silly stuff.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Him, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. They have tires for you. They got good deals on a set of 4 tires. They offer financing as well. We just took one up there to get replaced after the girl went and shredded it. Driving around for a few miles on a flat tire, that'll do it every time. Well, you can take it to Freedom Automotive. They could fix that for you. And they found the nail in another tire while she had that thing up there. So they go above and beyond. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard, right in front of College Street Elementary, locally owned and operated. So you know those owners and techs, they're going to the same restaurant you are. Their kids play on the same ball teams and go to the same schools. They're going to go the extra mile to make sure that you're well taken care of at Freedom Automotive. All right, Holly, I got good prizes today. Why don't you tell everybody the stat, and then I'll tell everybody what they're winning.
16% of people say that they cannot live without this food.
Well, that narrows it down for you. 728-1320 to take your guesses. I have 2 tickets to the Science of Wine, Brew, and Spirits 2.1. This is coming up this Saturday, September the 21st from 6 until 10. Check this out. This is at the Hands-On Science Center. So free childcare. Free childcare. That's awesome. Live music. Free beer and house wine. Hors d'oeuvres. They're going to have tastings. Wine, beers, wine, brew, and spirits. $50 admission. It's a 21 and over event. I got 2 tickets to you. They're $50 a piece. What?
Nothing. I had a mental image of my mom trying to read the word hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres.
We should take this to her later and get her to try it.
No, I'm sure she's listening now. She's going to look up what that word looks like. 16% of people say they cannot live without this food. What is it?
Morning show.
How about free beer and house wine?
Good guess, but no. Yeah, no, that's not it. 728-1320. No Googling.
Don't Google it, you bunch of Googlers. It's cheating.
Olivia says pizza. I feel like that's going to be higher.
Higher.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that this number is as low as it is. 16% of people, that's not a lot, say they cannot live without this food.
Annette's guessing potatoes. That's got to be higher too, because I think that's isn't that the most popular side item? We did a stat that day. It was mashed potatoes. Of any of the sides, it's the most popular. And then, of course, French fries.
Boil them, fry them, stick them in a stew.
You can do anything with potatoes.
My Lord of the Rings friends got that. No one else did.
Morning show.
Red meat.
Red meat.
Good try, but not it.
I think that'll be higher.
Morning show.
Mac and cheese.
Good try, but no.
Comfort food.
16% of people say they cannot live without this food. I mean, I don't know if they literally can't live. I'm starting to get some guesses of bacon. The other Adam
bacon.
says bacon in a text, and James says bacon, and that's man candy right there, guys.
It makes everything taste better.
You can wrap bacon around anything. You put bacon around a donut. You put bacon around a Brussels sprout. Bacon will make anything better. Needs to be chewy though. Morning show.
Ooh.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles. Good guess, but no.
Well, financially they just can't make it.
Yeah, they got to have ramen noodles. What is ramen noodles? Is like what, $3 for 20 of them things?
Well,
it's probably like $6 now.
It's up to about $4 now.
Thanks, Biden. Morning show.
Eggs.
Eggs. Good try, but not it. Good try. 16% of people say they cannot live without this food. We've got 2 tickets to the Science of Wine, Brew, and Spirits. Good date night tickets here. $100 value. Morning show.
A hamburger.
Not it.
I like how she guesses.
Morning show.
Cheese.
Cheese. Good try, but no. Cheese a little broad.
I love cheese.
I don't know it.
I try to eat cheese every day. Some sharp cheddar, buddy.
She said that like it was a secret to a long life. I try to give me a block of cheese every day, and that's why I made it so long. You see them interviews they do with them older people who are 100, 105. They go interview them. Like,
they have the best responses.
I know.
What's the secret to a long life?
Avoid men.
A Dr. Pepper and minding my own business.
That's what one lady said. Morning show. Chips. Good try, but no. Morning show.
Pinto beans.
Good try, but no. Holly hates pinto beans. If I had a choice of beans, I'm going with baked beans.
I'll eat baked beans.
I like white beans. All right. I don't
want white. I don't want butter.
Morning show.
French fries.
Not it. Good try. That's got to be higher. It's in there with the potatoes, right?
McDonald's French fries.
Yeah, I think Cliff said that earlier on the cameras. He said specifically McDonald's French fries. 16% of people say they cannot live without this food. Take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 728-1320. If you get the right answer, you're going to win these tickets and bragging rights. If you get the wrong answer, then you get to call back and try again.
I appreciate y'all not Googling it.
Morning show.
A hot dog.
Not it. 728-1320.
Not wrong.
Morning show.
Cereal.
Good try, but
that
not
would
it.
be me. I would just shrivel up and die.
That'd be Holly's answer. Yes.
My diet consists
Brian says ice cream. That's me.
Cheese and cereal.
I love ice cream. Morning show.
Corn.
It's not corn.
I think that'll be lower than 16%.
Not chocolate. Somebody guessed chocolate. The days we do the food stats, I guarantee you our restaurant sponsors do way better in business. People are gonna be just flooding it over at Prater's and Mercantile later. Morning show. Steak. Oh man, I love some steak. Not it though. Morning show.
Macaroni and cheese.
Not it. Good try. I don't want to say this is a basic food, but it's a pretty basic food.
Don't give any hints.
I'm
not
surprised
hard.
we've not got this yet. Morning show.
Is it tacos?
It is tacos. Yes. What's your name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay. Yeah, it's tacos. That is the answer today. Where do you stand on that? Are you going to survive without tacos or no?
Maybe. Depends on what kind of tacos.
Well, that's the great thing about tacos. All kind of different things you can do with those things, you know? All right. Well, Lindsay, hey, I got 2 tickets to the Science of Wine, Brew, and Spirits up here. You come pick these up, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Tacos, y'all. I used to be hard shell only. And now I've gotten on board with the soft shell tacos.
There was a fast food restaurant.
I believe he said only 16%. I love tacos. I know, that's
Right? I thought it would be
that'd
higher.
I love tacos. And that's one of those that's, I say basic because it's, they get the little taco kits and you can make them at home.
A kit. Oh, a kit. A taco kit.
I mean, these are just basic tacos.
Oh, you talking about that box?
The little box, the little taco box with the
comes with the
shells
sauce
and
and
the sauce.
shells.
I mean, it's not the fanciest tacos you'll ever eat, but we used to have them 3 nights a week, and then spaghetti the other 3 nights a week.
Spaghetti.
And then pizza.
That taco kit. Sloppy Joe's.
When we were growing up, it's like
cube steak.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I saw my mom throwing meat for cube steak. I was like, oh, good. We're having tires for dinner.
Yeah. When I grew up, it was minute steak. It was cube steak. We called it minute steak, right? We had minute steak. We didn't get a lot of tacos. We had sauerkraut. I don't know why that was a thing we had often. The smell of that. Like I grew up we grew up in a single wide there, and I could still walk into that trailer and smell sauerkraut, like it's still in the carpet or something. And
did you eat sauerkraut?
I ate it then.
You did eat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sauerkraut and wieners. It's probably just cut up hot dogs thrown in there. Probably wasn't even cooked. I don't remember. We had that and some spaghetti, but that was in sloppy. We have Sloppy Joe's regular rotation. And I hate it.
It was just easy and
hated Sloppy Joe's.
I'm not eating a Sloppy Joe anymore.
I
refuse to eat.
I haven't had that. We would have it at school, and I was like, that's disgusting.
You ate it because you were hungry, though.
Yeah, but that was the regular rotation for us as adults. Our kids will grow up later and talk about the regular rotation of spaghetti, tacos, taco rolls, pizza. And that's going to be their rotation.
Oh yeah, my mom did make a lot of homemade pizza.
Yeah, we did a lot of homemade pizza.
She didn't herself eat a lot of vegetables.
We did Totino's pizzas. We didn't do homemade pizzas when we grew up.
Well, she got that box of Chef Boyardee pizzas, and they're inexpensive.
Olivia said Jonathan's fish tacos are so good. I've been with people at Jonathan's that's ordered the fish tacos. I've not had those.
I don't really eat fish.
The Raider ribs. You remember the Raider ribs?
Yeah, that was.
I don't know if that's still on rotation. It was a McRib. Basically,
I loved it.
I love the McRibs. It was a McRib, and they would put that on the menu once a week for like a month, and you wouldn't get it for a while. She was asking if that's still on the rotation of the high school. I don't know, but if they would tell me when they're having it, maybe they could serve to the outside. Like we could come up there and they could have a little restaurant.
I have a feeling it wouldn't taste like it did.
No,
like Vienna sausages or something. You go back, you
go eat it now, and it's like, oh.
What do you call it? You romanticize it.
Yeah. You romanticize the past quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I would still like to try one.
What,
a Raider rib.
Hey, we got some friends over there at the high school. Can y'all
let me know if they still have
Josh
that.
A Raider rib sandwich?
Yeah. Anyway.
What were we even doing?
We were talking about it was food. It was stupid silly stat. We were talking about the regular rotation of foods.
Okay.
And tacos. Now it's only 16%. I like. I mean, in my mind, like fajitas or tacos, right? I mean, same thing.
My mom would make this dish sometimes. She got to where she was making it for a while, and then she never made it again. It was called SOS. You ever had that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You would remember SOS.
What's in it?
Meat. It's like a meaty gravy, and you pour it over toast.
Oh no, I've not had that.
You like.
Don't give her any ideas to make that.
You brown the hamburger meat, and it's like a meaty gravy, and you cook toast, and it's SOS.
Olivia said, "OMG, yes, Holly." I guess she's had that.
Blank on a shingle.
And
then I couldn't.
Hattie just said that.
I couldn't get over the name of the food. I liked the way I ate it when she made it because I actually did like it, but the name bothered me, and I'm like, what do you want to call it? That can we call it
something else? I'm not eating. I'm not eating
toast?
that. I don't know that I've ever had that.
Oh, it's not bad.
Glenn said spam and fried potatoes at least once a week.
I never had spam. I'm not big on canned meat.
Morning show.
Which way do you eat your eggs?
Scrambled.
We're scrambled people.
Well,
I like them anyway.
because my wife won't allow me to order eggs no more at the restaurant.
Over easy? No. You don't.
No, I want mine cooked 2 times and lightly brown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'll send them back, and she says, "You know what they're doing to them eggs?" And I said, "Well, I ain't eating them anyway."
Oh man, I am like
Thanks for calling,
that
Matthew.
about my hamburgers and my bacon.
Holly likes her burgers well done.
I just like the way
Like
the
160
burnt
is
meat
done.
tastes. I don't know. It was because that's how my mom cooked it.
I had to cook her burgers to 190. Like everybody
He
else has come off
stops at 190 because he just can't stand to cook them any longer. But really,
I'm like, this is burnt. It's powder.
It wouldn't bother me if it was at 220.
Oh, it's painful to watch that meat just run, sitting there just running on the
He'll
grill.
only cook me one burger like that. All the rest are normal. He's like, here, it's at 190. That's the best I can do.
I'm tired of standing over the grill. Yeah, hockey pucks. They're hockey pucks. Have you guys heard about Dirtworks?
Yeah. We needed dirt work in our lives.
We did. And so, when you're getting surgery, you want to make sure you got qualified surgeons. When you're getting dental work, you want a qualified dentist. You don't want some amateur. Same thing when you're doing excavation work at your home. Dirtworks can do that. Maybe you got standing water. You need to move some dirt around. You need to fix the way things are draining. You need to get some land cleared even. They do all of that. They install drainage. They can cut in some driveways. And they are professionals. If something doesn't go right, they'll come back, they'll fix it at no cost to you. Call Dirtworks. Get on their schedule today. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. Find them online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, W-O-R-X, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's news update is brought to you by.
I never had that
I never had that.
on a shingle. That sounds nasty. Maybe it was good. I don't know.
She got to where she was making a tuna casserole. And it was okay. I liked the egg noodles in it, but I kind of tried to eat around the tuna.
I don't like tuna. No, not a fan. When people would, if I ever went into Subway and somebody in front of me got tuna, and then they'd be like, they get that heated up or something. It was awful. The smell. Salmon patties. Yes, we had that. My grandma used to make salmon patties a lot. We used to have dinner at her house every Sunday, and she getting a kick to where she would make that. Be in regular rotation. Salmon patties. I used to like them, but now I'm not a fan. We used to have that a lot.
What?
Salmon patties. My grandma used to make salmon patties a lot.
My mom never cooked fish. She never cooked like fish fingers or
fish sticks. That was a popular lunch in our house, was fish sticks.
I don't even like fish, so I was thankful she never made me eat that. I ate a lot of raviolis. Sometimes I'll get a hankering for them and go grab a bowl. I'm like, this is not healthy in any way.
You look at the thing and the sodium is like,
I'm going to do it anyway.
7,000% of your daily intake of sodium is in half a container. And Holly's like, look at the whole thing.
Don't mind if I do.
It's like ramen noodles. When we first got together, Holly's like, I'm going to make you some ramen noodles. I'm like, these are salty.
You loved them.
Oh, they're good.
He had never had.
I may have had them when I was little. I don't remember eating ramen noodles.
How old were you when we started dating?
23, 24.
Never had it. Well, I guess to where he could remember. Me and my siblings called it oodles and noodles when we were little. That's what I thought it was called.
A family member won't eat steak anywhere, but will eat Captain D's. Oh.
State universities and nonprofit organizations. The submission deadline is December 2nd of this year. This federal grant supports the implementation.
Yeah, we when we ate a lot of those noodles back then because we didn't have no money.
Well, yeah. That would be.
There was a while we slept on the floor.
Me and you?
Yeah, our mattress was on the floor
Oh yeah.
for a little while there.
Tullahoma Economic Development receives a 2024 Excellence in Economic Development Award from the IEDC.
But we's happy.
Received from the International
Were we?
Economic Development
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Specifically for the organization's work in the innovation.
That's probably ready to kill you.
Yeah. Most definitely.
5,000 residents. Every year, IEDC looks specifically for economic development organizations, government.
You can buy a trailer truck of them noodles for $7.99. I know. Not anymore. Biden's fixed that for us.
Economic development profession, leading the execution of projects that have a significant impact on revitalizing communities and play a major role in shaping and improving economic development. Find more details to follow
Country salt cured ham. Take the hair right off your tongue.
Ooh, I loved it. Man, it sizzled when you ate it. Like Pop Rocks.
What about them Pop Rocks and them Oreos? And was it a Coke Oreo?
Tim,
So I guess there's the actual Coke that has that.
I saw the Oreo flavored Cokes.
Yeah, the clerk at the convenience store was telling me all about it.
Yeah.
And how he used it to make a cake or something. I don't know. I was like, there's people behind me in line. Stop telling me this story.
You weren't even buying one.
No, I was not getting that. I was getting Mountain Dew Zero, and that led to him telling me all about the new Cokes. I was like, why am I getting that? So and then he was giving me a recipe for a cake, and I'm like, I don't mind standing here talking to you, but I'm in a hurry.
And there's a line.
There's a line. You zip it and just go.
That's when I start doing that back walk. Okay.
Well, but
okay.
so before that, there was somebody in front of me, and he was doing the same thing to her. Different story, and they were just talking for a while, and I was like, I am right here. Like, move on.
I feel like the generation coming up has no customer service skills.
No.
Like if I walk into a place of business and there are teenagers there working and on their phone.
No,
I hate that. I'm like, oh, that's unprofessional.
Well, apparently the thing now is to have your boyfriend or girlfriend come up there and just sit at your place of employment. And I'm like,
that's weird. That's creepy.
I told my people that work here, I'm like, well, you're not allowed to do that. That's not happening here.
Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Here until 8:30, we got a whole other hour left of the morning show. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including the M-Sculpt Neo. Get that six-pack abs you've always wanted with in-office treatments, no surgeries required. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Also, Emcella treatments. Solve urinary incontinence with a non-invasive treatment. drvanwinkle.com. 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. Emcella treatments. Be great for a lot of you. All right, Holly, welcome back. We've got more games to play. Got birthdays later at 728-1320. Call those in on the Ben Loma Connect hotline. It's been a red-hot discussion during the break about food. I'm getting hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. Not for the things we're talking about over there.
Something better than ravioli.
Everybody's reminiscing about the things that they ate when they were kids, and Holly's bringing up things like ravioli and fish sticks.
I didn't eat fish
I know,
sticks,
but you brought it up.
But I did eat those little kid cuisines. Do you remember the little
microwave dinners? You got to poke some holes on top of them things.
Yeah, and I thought that was fine dining.
I know.
I got it,
delicious.
But by the time you got to that little brownie, the microwave had pretty much. It didn't look like it looked like on the box.
No, you had just baked yourself some cancer right there on the plate. The things that we ate. Now you eat and you try to stay away from quote unquote, things like, processed foods and things like that. It's impossible unless you really want to work hard on it. I don't. But I try to stay away from as many of those kind of things as you can, but it's hard. Total false advertising. It looks so good on the box. I mean,
even though I knew I had it, I would still be excited to get it. Like it was a treat.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have a little cheap toy in it.
When I bought my first house, I was, single. And so I'm impatient also sometimes. So I'm just shopping for myself at that time. So I would get like the instant lasagnas and things like that. And you could put them in the oven or you could put them in the microwave. And I'm like, why don't I just put this in the microwave and it's done in 2.5 minutes.
Why wait 30?
Why am I going to wait? I got to wait on it to preheat. And I got to wait on it to cook. And it was and every time I did it, it was nasty. And I keep buying them and I'd keep doing them the same way. Why am I like that?
I don't know, but it works out good for me because I'm not the best cook. So you'll just eat it.
All right. We got games to play. Name that TV theme song. Holly, tell everybody how they can play and what we're doing today. The rules. Explain those.
Josh has got a little snippet of a theme song. Once you figure it out, give us a call, 728-1320 or 728-3526. If you get it correct, I'm going to ask you a trivia question for bonus prizes.
Simple enough. Name this TV theme song or name the TV show. I don't know if you're going to get this on the 1. Maybe you will. But if not, you're certainly going to get it on the 2, I think. (728-1320). Name that TV theme song. Win yourself some Thunder Radio swag. And then if you can get the trivia, you're going to... What do we got? Coffee? Black Rifle coffee?
Yeah.
Still waiting. Patiently.
Name that TV show
that goes with this song. A lot of people played the stat earlier. 2-second clip. That should help. I did not watch this. Not my thing.
I watched it. I bet I've seen every episode.
Morning show.
X-Files.
It is X-Files. All right. Who are we talking to?
Sherry.
Sherry. All right, Sherry. We got some trivia for you to see if we can get some bonus prizes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What family member of Mulder was apparently abducted by aliens? Radio.
Did you get that?
Can you repeat it?
Yeah. What family member of Mulder's was apparently abducted by aliens?
Are you Googling?
Daughter. I'm just guessing.
She's thinking.
5 seconds. 2 seconds.
Daughter.
Oh, good guess.
Good
guess. It was sister.
Sister. No, sister. Good try. But we got you. I'll tell you what. You've won a bunch of shirts. You can get some coffee if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How did you know it was the sister?
Your mom posted the answer over here on the cameras, and I know she's pretty good with it. With the X-Files, y'all watch that, so I feel pretty good about it.
I don't know why we watch so much X-Files, but growing up, I don't know if it was when we didn't have any cable, and they were getting a lot of box sets of like series. But at our house, it was X-Files or John Wayne.
There was no in between.
I love the X-Files, and so I
Probably
watched
compared to John Wayne, you did watch a lot of X-Files.
I watched a lot of John Wayne. Rooster Cogburn and all that. McClintock.
Did you watch Lonesome Dove?
Yeah, watched it.
Both cassettes.
Many times, yeah.
That was an all-day affair there.
It was.
You watched Lonesome Dove. How long was that movie? It felt like it was 9 hours. I don't know that it was that long.
A good movie, though.
Today, all movies are too long.
No, but I don't feel like they make them like that anymore.
No, they don't.
I've not seen a really good movie since probably The Departed.
But when's the last time you saw a movie under 2 hours? Like, they're all at least 2 hours now.
I think some of the scary movies that I watch are a little shorter. They're about an hour 40, hour 50.
Lonesome Dove, 6 hours, 13 minutes.
Hey, you know what we could do? We could play that on the way down to the beach, and by the time we're done with it, we'll be about there.
The kids need to watch it anyway. But,
yeah.
But if we're going to play it, you have to make them watch it, because they won't. They'll just put in their headphones and do whatever.
We ain't got no way to play that. We haven't got DVD players in our cars.
We're gonna roll up in there with a tube TV, sit in the middle. One of those old tube TVs with the cassette player, the VCR attached to it on the bottom. We're going to put that on the console facing the back seat. Y'all watch this. Enjoy.
Boy, that scene where the boy got in them snakes.
Snakes.
That's awful.
That's the most memorable scene of the whole thing.
I hate that. I just want to fast forward right through that. I don't like that at all.
That was right when you changed the disc.
Yeah.
It was right before, or the tape.
Around that,
It was before or after the change of the tape.
Ooh, I didn't like it.
All right. It is 7:40. We got to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. So they're open today for breakfast, starting at 8 a.m. So in about 20 minutes, you can head on over there, get you a breakfast burrito, scrambled egg power bowl, maybe some French toast. They have that available as well. Tonight is Singo, starting at 6 at Common John Brewing Company. You don't have to be a beer drinker to head on down there. They got regular drinks, got really good coffee in the mornings, and you can try that out. Pizza, the Nashville hot pizza, I like that. That's one of my favorites. So get on down there and try. At 210 at Woodbury Highway. That's 210 Woodbury Highway. Common John Brewing Company. Online, commonjohnbc.com.
At Coffee County Bank, we believe in better. For nearly 50 years, we've bet it all on better. Since 1975.
Laura said, listen to the book on the way. Eat like the audio book.
I've never listened to an audiobook.
I tried. I just want to read it.
I know people that like put the headphones in and listen to audiobooks while they're cleaning their house and stuff, but
It's music time.
I like putting on a true crime on the TV and cleaning while that's on in the background.
Holly likes to put on true crime in the background for everything. And I mean everything. Let's turn on the true crime. Turn it up.
Don't say that. People are going to think I'm psychotic.
Well, we want them to think the truth, would we?
So funny.
What was that now?
Whether it's a routine cleaning or a complete smile transformation, Hermes Family Film is here to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Don't wait. Call Hermes Family Dental today at 931-967-6861. That's 931-967-6861. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting in-scope Neo treatments with Dr. James.
What I was thinking about on the way to work this morning because I didn't have anything for the second segment, and I was telling my mom, I was like, I don't have anything to talk about. Nothing. She goes, talk about decorations. Talk about fall Halloween decorations. I was like, Mom, that's brilliant. But it got me thinking, if I could pick a job that I could do any job, I feel like it would be to go to people's house and put their decorations up for them.
But you know what she wouldn't do? Charge them. Because she doesn't want to charge people for her time and labor. Because she feels like she does a bad job.
I don't feel like I do a bad job.
I'm not worthy to charge. So
why am I like that?
So she would go to everybody's house and decorate for free, but she would never take your money.
Something's wrong with me.
Because people are like, take pictures for me. And I'm telling Holly, she's like, she won't charge. And I'm like, well, then you're not doing it because it's eating up all your, because somebody's like, well, you take pictures, it just takes 30 minutes. I'm like, plus
You
the
know what I
setup time,
feel-
plus the editing time.
You know what I feel like when the kids were little and we struggled financially, you know, a lot of times to make ends meet. Sometimes I just felt like I needed a break. Sometimes I just felt like I needed something good to happen. You know, that wasn't such a strain. And so when I take pictures, I just don't ever want it to be a strain on anybody to
Well,
have.
they don't have to have their pictures taken. That's the thing. They don't have. We didn't go get our pictures professionally made. That's a luxury.
I know, but it's you want them. You want
Sure.
pictures of your kids.
Well, they got phones now. Take a picture of your kid.
And I'm not a professional, so it's
No,
like.
and that's why I don't want her to take them. I'm like, do not say
I'm
yes
not-
to taking pictures.
So all I'm really donating is my time.
But Holly will take stuff to do something for free, and somebody will have the nerve to bitch about it. And I'm like, and that's when I lose my patience. Like somebody be like, can you take our pictures? She'll go do it. And they'll be like, well, they don't look how I want it. And if that, I don't have to. You don't have to finish the sentence before I just want to hit
People
them.
are picky about their pictures
And I'm like,
because
then
you can
pay
think
somebody.
it looks fine. You think it looks fine, but then they're like, I don't like the way my chin looks here, and I'm like, well, that's your
how
face.
your chin looks.
That's
I can't fix that. Your chin looks that way. I'm looking a little thick. Well, go to the gym. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Back on the morning show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Quick temperature check outside the Thunder Studios, the Unity Medical Center Studios on Oakdale Street. 66 degrees, cloudy skies, headed for a high of 82 today. Clouds will clear out, and we should see more sun by this afternoon. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique, near the square in downtown Manchester in the Woodland Shopping Plaza. Y'all get on by and see them. Sometimes people hear boutiques and they think, oh, that's going to be expensive. They've got really good deals all the time over there at Wisteria Hill, and some of the best trendy women's clothing you're going to find just in time for fall. 205 South Woodland Street. Find them on Facebook, Wisteria Hill Boutique. Tell them Thunder Radio sent you. They love it when you say that. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
We were talking during the break about Holly's new profession. Once she gets out of radio, she's going to be a home decorator.
Yeah, I just want to come to people's homes and put up their decorations for them.
But you got to buy the decorations?
Me?
No, the person you said you're going to put up their decorations.
Yeah.
So you're not going to make decoration suggestions. You're just going to take what they got and work with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good at putting things in places that look good. Yeah.
Solid.
I'm a good decorator.
Wednesday's worst criminal. Olivia say, what if it's ugly though? What if their stuff is ugly? Yeah. What if they got ugly stuff?
Well, it may not be what I like.
She's gonna work with what you got.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can work with what I got. Like
That did not sound good.
my personal style is a little.
She's made a whole marriage of working with what she's got. You know, I'm not much to be impressed with. She's making it work.
I like farmhouse, not like cows and roosters, but like rustic woods and irons and different metal. I like stuff like that.
I went sometime where somebody was all about that. Like everything they had in the house was watermelons and farm birds. Like everything. Like the soap dispenser was like a farm bird, and it's watermelons everywhere. And I was younger, and I was like, oh, these people decorate nice.
Look at yeah.
Nice,
if it
and
matches, then that's a yeah.
I didn't know. I'm like, this is good here. And now I still don't know. If I didn't have Holly to decorate the house, it would just be a blank
That's
slate.
why it really pees me off when he says something about my decorations. He's like, why don't we do this with this? And I'm like, I don't go on the football show and tell you how to, make the donuts. I don't be like, hey, Josh, what if while you're calling the football game, instead of saying quarterback, you called him a football thrower?
Well, you wouldn't do that because that's not what they're called.
Yeah, and you wouldn't come into the house and tell me where to move decorations.
All right. Well, let's do Wednesday's Worst Criminal. How about that?
Josh sent me a worst criminal. I thought about playing the audio, and I know he's going to say, if you'll send that to me, we'll put it on there.
Why didn't you send me the audio?
There was the little guy cusses a lot.
Well, I would have had to have done some editing.
It's a news broadcast. It's a news segment piece. So they did the editing.
Oh, okay.
But you can still hear
You could tell.
yeah. And so I just didn't.
I heard Eminem's new song on the radio yesterday, radio edit of Houdini. And I'm like,
why put it on the radio?
There's no words. There's no words left. There's a lot of bad words in that song. It sounds like it's skipping. I thought the radio station was having problems.
But this guy is, I guess he is a paraplegic. You sent me this, happened in Florida. The paraplegic rapper.
Oh, I forgot about this guy. I was like, what did I send her? And I was thinking Florida man, not Worst Criminal, but Worst Criminal's solid. No, he does cuss a lot in this.
Yeah, it's in Miami, and he's in a motorized
Welcome to Miami.
A motorized wheelchair, and I guess he's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a famous local rapper. Never heard of this guy. But I guess he's pretty big down on 6th Street.
He got into it with his mom. The cops were called. He takes his wheelchair and is ramming it into the officers.
You can see it on
and
the
they're
body
like
cam.
kicking him off, they're like, quit it. They're like,
it's like a dog that won't stop, like jumping on their leg or something.
His name's Bryant. And they're like, Bryant, knock it off. And he keeps backing it up.
Send me that video. I'll put it on the cameras during the next break, but we'll keep explaining it now.
Well, when he realized they were arresting his mom, then he gets mad. He gets mad at him. What are y'all doing? Putting handcuffs on my and he spits at the officer.
Yeah.
So the
He tried to say he didn't.
The news.
He tried to tell the news that he's got a condition.
I got acid reflux, so I spit, and that's not what that means.
No.
You're not a camel. If you have acid reflux, that does not mean you spit.
The body
you
cam-
may have fluid in your mouth that you would like to.
But the body cam
you
shows
better
him
swallow it. I
looking
reckon.
right at the cop and spitting right at him.
So he says, no, they said that I spit. I never spit. I spat, but never in their direction. And then they take it to the body cam footage, and this little guy is so angry in his wheelchair, just hawks a big one on the police officer. And they're like, Bryant, knock it off. Like nobody took him seriously, but
stop it, little guy.
They're holding his forehead as he's trying to drive forward.
I know it's bad. But and this was an actual. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a parody or an SNL
like a
skit,
parody,
but it was a real story. And the best part is at the end, right? So they take this guy to jail. They pick him up out of the chair.
The judge was like, "I've never seen anything like this in my life."
They pick him up out of the chair. And then they show his chair being hauled off on a rollback. They were winching that thing up on a flatbed.
Well, you can't. It doesn't matter who you are. You can't act like that.
I just was like, when they were winching that thing up on a flatbed rollback that you put like 2 cars on, because he said they damaged it. They damaged my wheelchair.
Oh.
And when they were hauling it.
Well, it could have been when he was ramming it into the police.
I don't know. That was. It's not funny, but I'm sorry. It's funny. If you can't laugh at that, I'm sorry.
Well, don't give him a right to act like that.
No, absolutely not. But just he was acting like just a spoiled child.
Oh, big time. Let's see here. Criminal tries to buy a Porsche with a $78 million check.
Just give me the cash back, please.
Guy walks in some 2003.
Oh, sorry.
2003 Abercrombie and Fitch jeans. with a $78 million check.
Nice.
Nobody walks around with a $78 million check, not even Elon Musk.
No.
This guy thought he was super clever, like a kid hiding under a blanket and giggling the whole time. But James Bloomington, I wish they said his age. He looks to be early 20s. 21-year-old. Okay. He walked into a Porsche dealership and got mad when they wouldn't accept the multi-million-dollar check. Agitated, he went back to the dealership, apparently on a quest just to take some car keys and drive off.
Well, he's going to steal it one way or the other.
Employees told him to leave. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He said, I'll only leave if you give me a car. Give me a car and I'll leave.
It's like robbery or something.
We wish getting a Porsche for free was so easy. Police showed up and
So
arrested
they do it out
him.
in California, isn't it? You just walk in and you take what you like.
Golly, it says the big difference was he showed up with a fake check. Wait a minute. Okay, so police showed up and arrested him, and they found out that he had did the same scam before at a Land Rover dealership, walking in with a $12 million check. So this was the first time he's tried this.
If the $12 million check didn't work, what made him think the $78 million?
You know what this check needs?
Some more zeros. I don't understand people.
Okay, so this guy, Oklahoma, picked up a story about a man named Jeremy Anderson who stands accused of chasing a woman through a casino with an axe. Victim was uninjured, and she requested an order of protection against the 43-year-old. He's been charged with a felony counts on carrying a weapon and a slew of other things. Can you imagine being just at your penny slots and seeing some old greasy bearded man run through there with an axe?
Just chilling. You got any more?
I do, but
Well, we're hitting the top of the
All
hour
right,
here.
all right.
We got to do birthdays. We can have this later. All right, we got. Oh man, I
feel
forgot
like
about
that segment was one-sided. Like I read those stories with no interaction from you.
There was a lot of interaction from me on the guy with the wheelchair.
I know after that you just kind of fell
I was
off.
trying to
I
get
was
that
like,
story.
hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
You did great, Holly. Just calm down. Just calm down. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Emcella Treatments. Learn more how to solve urinary incontinence. drvanwinkle.com. Birthdays are next.
Start your day the fresh and fruity way. Now, under new ownership, we're serving up all natural goodness with fresh fruit and no added preservatives.
Olivia said he was catching his breath, laughing.
Oh.
I think Becky Huddleston's coming in to record an ad sometime after 8:30. So can you help her with that? I've got the script.
Oh, yeah.
I texted her yesterday and said after 8:30, but then I never heard back from her till 7:30 this morning.
That's fine.
So I didn't know. But I'm going to send you the script.
It needs to be printed for her.
Yeah.
All right. I can do
Well,
it.
I mean, I don't know if she printed it or not. She's got it in an email, so she may have it on her phone. I thought I had it. I don't know where it went.
Now you can run and play with your kids and grandkids without any issues.
There it is.
Non-invasive treatments.
I found it.
Van Winkle's office today to learn more at 931-954-5125.
I am Pastor Tom Watkins of the Bible Baptist Church here in
This is when you got to do multiple things at once, and I can't.
Fall Revival beginning September the 19th, Thursday night through Sunday night, the 22nd. Weeknight services begin 7 p.m. Sunday morning worship 10:45. Sunday evening 6 p.m. Our evangelist is Dr. Adam Butler, president of Union Bible College, Westville, Indiana. Dr. Butler is a gifted preacher and singer who will be.
Who did I send that to? I just sent it to myself.
Join us for a spiritual feast. Bible Baptist Church is located at 1024 Oakdale
All right.
Street here in Manchester. We're easy to
Birthdays.
find next to Thunder Radio Station, where we have had a program.
They got any birthdays for today?
For 20.
Wednesday, Phil Samples, Doyle Lewis Jr., Riley Clark.
For more information, please contact me.
Already on the list.
456. Hope to see you there.
No. Birthdays.
Did you get Riley Clark's birthday?
She's on the list.
Ready to review tonight?
7 to 8, Prater's Barbecue.
I love listening to that. I try to understand football a little better by listening to it.
How's that going?
I'm learning things.
I do need more coffee. I sent you that script.
I got it.
Or you can do Swap a Chop and I'll help her with it.
No, I will gladly help her do anything she needs to do. If she needs to
Swap a Chop
replace the shingles on her roof, I will do that gladly.
Swap a Chop was busy yesterday. We had a bunch of calls.
If I'm going to do swap and shop, I need to do it with you here with me.
We've done that before.
No, we haven't.
We have, yeah.
One time as a jokey joke?
No, multiple times.
No. Just because I have a bad memory doesn't mean you can make things up because you're like, she's not going to remember. That's what he does. Who cares? She won't remember.
That's what she thinks I do, but no, she just doesn't remember.
No, I know what you play mind games.
Are Oklahoma fans talking trash? They probably got the right to, and Tennessee will have to show up and actually win some games. I mean, you hate to think like that, but
What time is the game
it's
Saturday?
a night game. Just need to figure that out.
We got something going on Saturday, right?
I don't know. I don't think this Saturday.
Oh,
Mount.
it's the Dream for Weave.
Oh, the Southern Slam.
Yeah.
6:30. Yeah, that sounds about right. ABC game of the week. I think.
I smell nothing. Is it your cologne from yesterday?
It's not my cologne from yesterday.
At 931-967-6861. That's 931-967-6861.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We celebrate every day right around, well, it's supposed to be 7:55. We're a little behind schedule today, but we'll do it right now. We'll take your phone calls for birthdays at 728-1320 if you want to do live on-air shout-outs. We also want your anniversaries. At the end of the day, we draw for a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. Yesterday's winner was Larry Bailey. Congratulations to Larry. And at the end of the week, we draw for a grand prize amongst all the birthdays. That's a birthday cake from the Manchester Food Lion. We also draw for a grand prize anniversary winner, a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. All right, Holly, drum roll, please. Happy birthday today. Phil Samples has a birthday. Doyle Lewis Jr., happy birthday to you. Riley Clark is 18. Brandon Jernigan has a birthday today. I see him over at Al White Ford Lincoln. Go by and say hi. Buy a car from him. He'll be happy. And Brett Harris, happy birthday to you. And that's all the birthdays I've got for today. Celebrities?
There we go.
Sorry.
I love it when you cut my mic on.
I'll let you participate in the
I
show.
love it. Jason Sudeikis turns 49, and Dr. Ben Carson turns 73.
And that's all for birthdays. Call in yours at 728-1320. We still got more morning show. We're here until 8:30. Financed by New Haven Mortgage. While I've got a moment, I want to tell you about Dirtworks. So you're going to go have surgery. You want to make sure you've got the best surgeon. Surgeon. Is that a new word? Surgeon. You're going to get some dental work. Make sure that you have the best dentist. Dr. Carmine. Up the street. Be a good start there. if you're going to have dirt work done, you want the best. And that's where Dirtworks comes in. They do all your excavation. Maybe you got standing water issues at your home or your business. You need new drainage systems installed. That can be overwhelming. It can be a lot. When you start looking at that, you think, well, can do that project. You can't. You think, well, that's really overwhelming. It is. Let them do it. They're professionals. Dirtworks can take care of all that stuff for you. They can do driveways and land clearing as well. They install sod. Call Dirtworks at 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. Let them come take a look at your project, let you know what all you need and what that's going to cost you. Dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios.
We're your friends. We're your neighbors. Locally owned and operated. Thunder Radio. WMS.
Ben Carson doesn't look 73. I don't think.
I like Ben Carson.
All right. Next segment, Holly. What are we doing there?
I could finish up Florida or Wednesday's Worst Criminals.
I had that video, but it's too small. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. I can play it for you if you want. But it's a tiny video.
I want to see what it looks like over there.
It's going to be itty bitty. Let's see if screen share. And it would be.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's not, because by the time you put it on the screen, look how little it's going to be. I mean, I'll play it if y'all want to see it.
Can you make it the whole screen?
I can't. Not in this particular moment. I cannot. But I mean, I could have if I had some preparation. Let's see. Can I make it play? How do you make it play? There we go.
Turn the volume. It's right there, the volume thing.
It's on.
Also known as El Valiente, his stage name when he's performing music. Police say it's battery. That quadriplegic man says that's not the case. And now we see the video.
Is it playing in our headphones?
I just hit you again. What the you do about it?
For the first time, we are seeing body camera video when Miami-Dade police say they were assaulted by a quadriplegic man. A case so unusual, even the judge at first appearance seemed surprised.
I have truly never seen a case like
According to the report, Amasa and his mother, seen here in red, were involved in an argument. But when mom is put in handcuffs, this happens.
Nah, bro, don't fucking do that. Brian. No, hey, stop hitting me with the chair,
man,
Brian. Stop doing That's a battery on a wheel. Just said.
When we interviewed Amasa back then, he told us this.
They claimed that I hit them with my wheelchair.
Did you?
I absolutely did not.
The report stated that you spit at an officer.
Right. So I suffer from acid reflux, so I normally spit. And I spat like the totally different direction.
But this is the video.
You want to listen or not? Bro.
Amasa also told us he felt humiliated during his arrest.
Bro, you laughing at me, bro?
Because he was separated from his motorized wheelchair, which he says was damaged when it was put on a flatbed.
During the arrest of a quadriplegic man accused of ramming officers with his motorized wheelchair. He's a recording artist who lives in Southwest Miami-Dade.
Oh, he identifies as alpaca.
His rapper name?
No, he spit.
Oh.
He identifies whatever you want to now. I posted the link in the comments if y'all want to watch it after the show.
He said after the show. Don't y'all go nowhere right now.
Yeah, we got
after
another
the
segment.
show. Let me give you a little teaser about what's to come. Ohio woman accused of attempting to purchase fentanyl to kill a man she lives with. Yet Tennessee is ranked lower on unhappiest states.
47.
Yeah, 47. Ohio is above us.
Well, heroin in Ohio.
I could see Hawaii being above us.
And Haitians eating cats.
But what state do you think would be like, okay, that's a better place to live than Tennessee?
Well, if I can get coastal in like Florida.
Florida is not better than Tennessee.
It's much trash down there, but if I can get to the beach, I'm going to be happy.
Why has it got to be a beach?
They found a married couple dead in California in someone's basement. A nude column. Nice. I think moving for Paul Rudd. They can have fun with that. Yeah. Colony. That's funny. I thought that was a fun movie.
The car broke down.
Mm-hmm. He was one of his play. A lot of people lie when they're interviewed. That's the thing. A lot of people lie. I mean, Tyreek Hill was there. I don't know why they did that. I didn't do nothing. Nobody disrespectful or nothing.
And then he comes out and he was like, I could have handled that.
Well, maybe I was a little bit.
But I still want that guy to lose.
Yeah. You rolled your window back up. And that's where it started, man. Can't roll your window back up.
We just have to agree to disagree there, all right? I don't think there's any change in anybody's mind once they either think he was right or he was wrong.
The Dolphins fan or not. That's pretty much what it boils down to.
From God's country. He's singing about Tennessee. Brittany Holly.
Tennessee's #1.
Thunder Radio morning show, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Interest rates have come down, so you're looking to maybe buy a new house or refinance. Now is the time. Talk to Heather Phillips and her team. Over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. Maybe you're a first-time home buyer and you don't know where to go. You don't know what things you need. You don't know how to get pre-qualified. They can walk you through all of that. And, the best thing about it is they're people. You can sit down, you can talk to them, and they'll walk you through the process.
Josh messed up.
I pushed the wrong button. Go by and see them at New Haven Mortgage, downtown Manchester, newhavenmtg.com, and MLS 1477317. So first time I messed up this month, and we were 18 days in. So it's not bad. It's not bad.
What ifs?
All right, Holly, what's we got here for the rest
I
of
got
the
some
show?
more Wednesday's Worst Criminals.
It's not going to top the guy spitting on the cops and having his wheelchair towed. I wish I could write that headline.
Southern Indiana man arrested after he stole so much copper from a LG&E power station that it led to an outage. Oh,
He's
Lord.
like he was going around getting the scraps.
No.
This guy was taking the stuff they're using.
A Charleston man accused of stealing copper from an LG&E power station that caused an outage of several businesses last week was arrested this past Monday. The power outage happened after an explosion in the early mornings of September the 11th. After 47-year-old Daniel
It's
Tenney,
the best day for an explosion at a power plant, is it?
right?
That's not a good
Allegedly
day for that.
tampered with the equipment while stealing copper from the power station. Listen to the witness, the person they interviewed. This is, quote, "I was in a dead sleep. I'm hearing impaired, so I didn't have my hearing aids in.
I like the accent you've added here.
I know what she sounds like. Sounds like my grandpa. And all of a sudden, I woke up and I was like, "What's going on?" Another neighbor, she said that the explosion was so loud it shook her house. Neighbor down the street came out of his driveway because he had thought a house had blown up.
Oh, wow.
Like in a
So
whole,
this is a big boom happened here.
According to the arrest citation, the thefts from the location have been ongoing, and the power station has been accessed by cutting fences and people just taking copper wire out of it. Well, this time they messed with key infrastructure assets.
Important things.
Surveillance video shows.
Lucky they didn't get themselves killed.
Well, when they went to pick him up, his face was black and his hair was blue, black, like on a Looney Tunes.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, I thought.
That would have been funny.
I thought that was real. Fooled me.
Surveillance video shows Tenney's 2003 Ford Explorer on the property multiple times. The damage cost.
You think there would be better surveillance there?
$500,000.
$500,000 worth of damage this guy's caused. And you know he ain't going to pay for it. I mean, the judge can order him to pay for it all he wants to. They could order me pay $500,000. They're not going to get it.
Oopsie.
Is there not better?
He looked at that power station and he got a twinkle in his eye and he said, jackpot.
Sean said, I'm just here for the dramatic pauses and accents. The accents are what makes it happen. Somebody have the Art Center give Holly a call for their next audition. If somebody needs an old lady.
Like an old country lady. Get off my porch.
Tomorrow is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
I'll work on it the rest of the day. We'll all do it.
What a pirate's favorite radio station is?
It'll be a pirate themed show. Thursday.
You know what a pirate's favorite radio station is?
What?
WMSR.
Oh, you're very punny.
I stole it from Tiffany.
Ohio woman accused of attempting to purchase fentanyl to kill the man she lives with. I don't know if this is I don't think it's a husband or it would have said that. Or a boyfriend.
Yeah,
I think maybe this is a guy that lives in the house with her. Maybe a roommate or a housemate.
Sick of him.
That's a bad way to go, I think. Jackson County, Ohio. Katie.
Now, is this where the Haitians are eating the cats?
I don't know.
And the dogs.
Kathy Rayner, age 66. Let me slow down there. Age 66, is charged with conspiracy to commit murder stemming from an investigation on September 11th. Rainier is accused of asking someone to purchase some fentanyl so she could kill a man.
Well, at least she wasn't trying to hide it.
Why are you telling everybody, Kathy?
Okay, Kathy's not going to be a very good criminal.
Deputies did not identify the man, but she was going to overdose him or something.
Well, I don't take much with the fentanyl. I don't know how that works, but you hear these stories of people just like touching it. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know, again, how the fentanyl works. Believe it or not, I don't do a lot of drugs. I know you can tell by my fun personality.
No one ever offered him any.
I don't think anybody ever offered him anything at all. Speaking of states that you would want to live in and states that you would not want to live in, Ohio is right near the top of my states that I would not want to live in. What is there even?
It's the armpit of America.
Yeah, what's there? That and Jersey. I can imagine Jersey and Ohio be the top. Like if I pick 5 states I definitely don't want to live in, it's California, Ohio, New Jersey.
Isn't it funny that
probably Mississippi?
No, Mississippi's fine.
Unless I can get down right on the border or right on the coastline there. I need one more.
I feel like the states, other states are like our siblings. Like I can talk about Ohio, but you let somebody from France say something about Ohio, and I'll be like, you don't talk about Ohio like that. This is America,
It's
buddy.
America. You don't talk about our states. Bull says, what about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is there, but I mean, once you go to that thing, you go to it, right? It's kind of like living in the same town as Old Stone Fort. I mean, you go there, it's great, but I think once you do it, you've done it.
No.
People in New York don't see the Statue of Liberty. They just look right through it, you know?
I feel like
It's not worth moving to Ohio for, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm not moving there because of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah. We're talking about like just best states.
Best states to live in.
Tennessee has got to be up there, but I don't know how it was ranked unhappiest.
Yeah, 47th or 48th unhappiest
They had to be polling people in Memphis or something.
Yeah, I'm sure they're unhappy.
If
Gunshots
they interviewed
ringing?
me, I would say 10 out of 10 recommends.
I talked to somebody who lives out there in Memphis.
Out where?
In Memphis. I know somebody who kind of lives out there. So he was saying that his girlfriend lives out there and he moved out there. And he was saying that she lives in a decent part of, but she's still it's in Memphis. And she has to go through 3 different keyed or key coded locks and gates to get to her door in an apartment building. And then of course get into her door.
They have to have that much
And I feel like
security.
I feel like you would probably get lady napped or robbed just trying to get through the key
The
codes.
gates.
Like, I gotta
Yeah,
hurry up
I
and
need-
punch these. Oh, I forgot the code. You know, I no doubt that you would forget the code.
Man, if I had to live somewhere where I walked through 2 locked gates,
I think it was 3.
3 to get to my door,
Yeah.
I just would be high anxiety all the time.
I was like, where do you even put those? And he was saying, well, there's one for the parking lot, and then there's one to get into like the courtyard area, and there's another one to get the stairs, and there's another. I mean, like, golly, and they're all key, number coded. And he said, walked outside and you can hear gunshots. You'll hear them just randomly ringing out, and it's not like gunshots we hear here. I'd be like, I'll walk outside and somebody's dove hunting. They ain't dove hunting in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? It's not random target practice happening in downtown Memphis. I got to find a 5th state that I wouldn't want to live in. I got my 4.
What are your California, New York?
California, I didn't say New York, I said Jersey. California, Jersey, Ohio, and I have Mississippi in there. And I need one more, probably somewhere up north. Minnesota. What's there? It's cold.
Minnesota?
Illinois, maybe. That just seems boring. Yeah. I'll leave it as Indiana. Put that in there. This Midwestern state. Somebody who wants that.
Do they have
Middle
mountains?
America. Is there anything even in Illinois? Indiana? What's up there?
I don't know. Do they
Don't
have
go to Chicago. I know that.
Do they have mountains there?
I don't know. We probably should visit before we talk about them.
If your
But I've
state
seen
doesn't
Twitter,
have,
so.
you got to have some mountains or some beaches.
Yeah, one or the other.
If you ain't got one or the other,
Like I might like to go to Montana. Just check that out.
absolutely, I would love to go to Montana. That might be up there with
Holly's
places
she's gonna rank that higher than Hawaii probably. She wants to go to Montana, but she doesn't understand she can't survive the winter there.
I can if I got a fire, buddy.
John says then the 5th is Oklahoma. Yeah, sure, Oklahoma. That sounds good. Yeah, there's not much out there either.
I've been to Oklahoma before.
Have you?
Yeah, I went with a friend. I was about 12. It was when we first moved to Tennessee.
Cliffs and Holiday World's in Indiana, right? Yeah, it is. It's Santa Claus, Indiana.
I don't remember much about Oklahoma, but we stopped in Kansas and we saw the yellow brick road.
Nice. I wouldn't mind going out there during the storm season doing a little chasing. Like as an excursion, like you want to cruise and you go snorkeling. I want to go out there and do a little storm chasing in the spring. I think that's a thing.
It is a thing. You can buy packages to go do that, but
that'd be
that sounds
so much fun.
like a form of torture. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Please don't take me where the tornadoes are.
If I went out there for like a week to do that, would you wouldn't come with me?
I may go with you to
She'd
the
be like-
state, but I'm gonna wait in the hotel.
She'd be Bill Paxton's girlfriend or fiance on Twister, the original Twister.
Yeah. You people are all crazy.
66 degrees right now, headed for a high of 82 today. We start getting warmer tomorrow. The clouds that we have out there right now will clear out by the end of the day. 87 on Thursday, 89 to 90 on Friday, summer-like. 90 on Saturday, 90 on Sunday. Overnight lows creeping up into the mid-60s. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. There's no rain in that forecast. That means you want to get outside and enjoy the weather, but the bugs are just wearing you out. Or they're even worse, they're getting in your house. Call Tyler Patton at Patent Pest Control. There's no contract obligations. 931-247-0781.
Calling all homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you. We specialize in refinancing, bringing you tailored solutions to help you save money and achieve your financial goal.
Yeah, Oklahoma. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of states I don't like. There's a lot of states I like to kick out.
I was talking to a like this was probably 10 years ago, but he traveled a lot. He went to he had a like a RV or something. Maybe it was a fifth wheel or something like that, where they would go to like road trip up to Yosemite. And I told him, I'm like, wow, you've been to a lot of states. You've seen a lot of things. I said, if I went to one new state each year, I visited a new state, I wouldn't get through them all before I died, probably. I mean, I was probably around 30 when I had it. And I say, that's just one state a year. That's not. And he goes, why would you want to visit all those states? He's like, there's some states there's just nothing. There's nothing to look at. There's no mountains. There's not, you know, you're not got the redwood forest to why would you want to go to all of them?
Don't go to all of them.
So I was like, well, I guess I get it.
We can go. I would like to check out Alaska and Hawaii for sure. That's bucket list stuff there.
I wish you didn't have to fly to go to those, but
unfortunately you do.
I'm just going to have to take a major sedative.
Yeah. Somebody's rolling up. Probably the FBI.
That's a nice vehicle.
Black SUV rolling up in here. That's Becky.
I'm going to go print that right fast.
Yeah.
You got a second?
No, it's just the end of the show.
Done.
You can go ahead and work with her. Yeah. Tell her she looks like the FBI rolling up in here and that. Tell her not to do that. Scare me. Not that I did anything, but they can just make it up. Holly's done. I've already. I do have payment schedule. She's probably gonna go breakfast without me. She's actually got to do some work. She got to do some work. Instagram for Swap and Shop. That's coming up next. Won't be on the video though. You won't have to listen. You better wait on me to get some breakfast. And grab and go breakfast at Mercantile. No, don't forget that. They haven't had that yet. I've got to go by Saturday. They just started their full service breakfast like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I've got to go by and get that. Usually Saturday mornings, I'm still working on Friday night football stuff, so I just don't have a chance. And I got coach's show I got to go set up for at 9.
Very first time or refinance to provide more flexibility for your family. At New Haven Mortgage, our commitment to you goes beyond a transaction. With decades of combined experience, we've honed our skills to provide tailored solutions for your needs. You're not a number to us. You're a valued customer and a friend. Visit our office in downtown Manchester or explore newhavenmtg.com. Discover how our expertise can help make your homeownership dreams a reality. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1477317.
That's going to do it for us today. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, whether you're on the Carmine Family Dental Cans or hanging out with us on the terrestrial radio or the Manchester Go app or thunder1320.com. So many ways to catch us. You can catch replays of the show, too, on Apple and Spotify. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Join our tens of subscribers there. We'd love to have you. Also, you can rewatch the show on Facebook and YouTube. Search for Thunder Radio. Let's tell you about the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. They are serving up some delicious grab-and-go breakfast right now. As a matter of fact, they start serving up those grab-and-go breakfasts starting at $5. Where do you even get that anymore? That's at 7 a.m. Wednesday through Friday. And then full-service breakfast on Saturdays starting at 8 a.m. So get on by and see them at 210 North Irwin Street. That's right across the street from the Manchester Police Department and City Hall in downtown Manchester. Today for lunch, starting at 11, country fried steak and their almost world famous chicken dressing on the menu, and plenty of assorted sides and desserts starting at 11 o'clock. Go see them at the Mercantile and come hungry starting at 11 o'clock today. Dinner tonight until 8. Coming up next is Swap and Shop. That's until 8:45. 9 o'clock, it's the Rick and Bubba kickoff hour. 10 o'clock, Rick and Bubba. 12 o'clock, the Dan Bongino Show. 3 o'clock, it's Connecting Coffee County with Tiffany right here in studio. And then tonight, Braves baseball at about 5:40, I believe, is the start time there. And then we will interrupt the Braves for the Red Raider football review tonight from Prater's Barbecue at 7. And then we'll rejoin the Braves when we're done there. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Morning show returns tomorrow, 6:30 until 8:30. Same time, same channels. We'll try to do better then.
Good morning.